Hey, I just wanted to check in. Hopefully you guys are having a great time with Cricket and he's doing really well. Now that you've had him for a little bit of time, I just wanted to kind of go over a few things, kind of remind you, and then give you some things to think about and work on with him. So the big thing is going to be reinforcing the good behaviors that he does. So anytime he does something you like, make sure you're petting him, you're praising him, you're giving him treats. So like I have my treats right here. And then if he's doing something you don't like, make sure that you're first ignoring him. And unfortunately, he's not quite to the point where we would actually correct him, but we can ignore him and hold back our praise and our affection and the treats. So for instance, if he's jumping up, and so I heard he's been kind of nipping at your guys' hands and your clothes. The thing to do with that, anytime he does that, the temptation is to swing your arm away and to run away, and you actually don't want to do that. You want to stop what you're doing, and like say he's right here and he's trying to bite, just no, and just wait for him to calm down, and to wait until he's ignoring you, or he sits, or whatever it is. Then tell him good boy, so that you're always reinforcing that he's not going to get rewarded if he is jumping and grabbing your clothes and jumping up on you. And it's just, he has a lot of energy, a lot of food drive, and that's all great. That all of that will be put into his training, and that makes a great dog, but it makes a difficult puppy. So you just try to reinforce that good behavior, correct that bad behavior. Nala, I got a little puppy here. So with your food, remember, Nala, come here. So you see, I'll move back so you can see her a little bit better. You see how she's just very focused on me and is waiting for me to do something. That's what we want. We want him to be that focused that same way. And nothing you guys do is going to cause any problems with him. And see, she's trying to offer basically everything that she knows so she can get the treat. And that's what we want. We want him to have that same focus on you. So if you get the food, and it's tempting to like put the food in his face and try to get him to do what you want, much better to just be patient. Just get the food and just wait for him. And you can do it if you really want to do it, like even before you feed him in the morning, take some food out, some treats, have him pay. Once he's paying attention to you, then Nala, good. Then you just start saying good and just feeding him good. You can throw some food for him. Nala, yes, good girl. And then call him and then give him treats when he comes to you. When you go to new places, you can use the food to help him experience new sights, sounds, colors, textures, all of those types of things with a very positive association by using the food. So if I was taking him to something that was new and he could climb over, I would just put the food down and let him climb all over that thing, or under it, or on top of it, whatever, so that he has a real positive experience. So a couple of things to be careful of now. So make sure remember that no one should go up to him, especially strangers. He can go up to them, but Cricket should never go up, or no one should go up to Cricket, because later on that can cause him to be afraid of people because he thinks they're going to always come up to him. But if they don't come up to him and he goes and says hi to them, then it's a very positive experience for him. And later on, when he starts going through a fear period, he won't be as concerned because he's going to trust that people are going to not come up to him. The other thing is, don't let other dogs come up to him. Even though it seems like a good idea for us, it actually, same thing, once he starts going through a fear period, he's going to think, oh, these other dogs are going to come up to me, so I need to defend myself, I need to protect myself, I need to bark. Or maybe he loves it, and he starts dragging you everywhere to go say hi to every dog, which neither of those are good outcomes. We want him to be socialized, but not social. So we want him to be focused on us, to stay with us, pay attention to us, and ignore all the other dogs and all the other people that you come in contact with. Even the workers that are there on your property, if you talk to them and just say, hey, when he comes up to you, would you just ignore him? That's going to help him, because he's not going to think, oh, every person's going to pet me. Because once we do the service dog training, we do not want him to think that every person we meet is going to pet him. So when I take dogs out in public and people say, hey, can I pet your dog? I tell them I'd appreciate it if you didn't, because he's being trained as a service dog and I don't want him to think that every person is going to pet him. Other than that, just have a lot of fun with him. Just be very clear about your expectations. Make sure he's being quiet in the crate, and make sure that whatever rules you have, that you follow through with them. Like I say, he's too young to be corrected, but you can just tell him no and just be consistent. You can manage him with the crate, with the leash. Like if you need to, if he's being crazy in the house, you can put him on a harness, put the leash on him, and you can even like attach it to someone's belt, whoever is going to be watching him, so that he just doesn't have the opportunity to go do the things that we don't want him to do. We don't want him to have accidents. We don't want him to chew on anything. We don't want him to be jumping all over anything that you don't want him to jump on. So just be very consistent with those. And bottom line, puppies suck. I tell that to everybody. Just understand that puppies are a pain in the butt, and unfortunately that's just the way it is, and it just takes some management and time for them to mature to be able to get through that. So anyway, I appreciate you guys having me up there. I appreciate your hospitality. If you guys have any questions, you're having any issues, please let me know, and I would love to walk you through them. So thank you. You guys have a great day.